This is a scape me and my friend just made. It's one of the few hobbies that I do, and I really enjoy doing aquascapes. This is I think my 11th scape I've done. I've been doing aquascaping for, I would say, almost a year now. 8 months. 8 months has gone by fast. And this square tank has evolved so much. Before, it used to be completely different. Maybe I'll post images of my aquascaping journey. But right now, I'm just, this is newly installed driftwood at the top. As you can see, it's escaping the bottom. And you can take a look at the bottom right here. Get a closer view. These are some newborn guppies. And then get inside it. I just got to keep this moist in the beginning. I had some Venus flytrap. Looks like it's dying. It's like rotting. So I'm going to remove that. But it's okay. Some plants die and some plants don't. So you just got to roll with the punches here. And this is a water system here. It keeps it moist, but I'm going to adjust the time. And yeah, it's a little bit dry today because I forgot to mist it. This automatic dispenser usually does that for me, but I was busy. So now I'm just giving it a manual spray. Yeah, living in Paris is really dry sometimes. It's not easy managing this, but it's really rewarding. It's one of my daily meditations. I come out here and I can just look at the tanks. It's really nice. It's good for your vision too. It's a scientific fact that looking at foliage, the greens, actually have some effects to your neurology, and also as far as looking at random things as they move. It does help your vision. See, as you can see, these fish are moving in different directions, so it's good for your eyes to trail them. It's actually really beneficial for eye health. So there's many, there's a lot of mental benefits for this. For one, it's nature. It keeps you in touch. Living in a big urbanized city, it's really easy. See, we already have some spiders. There's a spider making a web right there. So it's a whole ecosystem inside of this place. And that's what I like about it from top to bottom. It's just so interesting that this is like a miniature world. I do not watch TV, so I do not watch sitcoms. I'm very careful of what I put inside my mind, especially on YouTube. I do not watch anything crazy, any drama, any tabloids, nothing about Hollywood or entertainment or anything. I watch boxing, but boxing could get dramatic as they promote the fights and stuff. Let's get some right here. Tell me guys what you think. Do you guys have any hobbies? Share some of your hobbies with me. I'd like to know more about you guys. Just go ahead and suggest, or participate, comment something that you enjoy. I'm an artist too. I like to draw and design things. But as I grew up, I used to be really creative when I was younger. But as you grow older into adulthood, you need to know how to make money. And so now, being an entrepreneur is, in a sense, an art form in itself, because you're creating a brand and product and a mission statement and a service that people will support. And so I've been in this business for over 10 years now, and it's been good. We have some really good accreditations with some top finance companies, and yeah, we're not just in the YouTube world. Our YouTube channel is growing. As you can see, we already hit the past 1,000 subscriber mark, and we're growing rapidly. More and more people are paying attention to my content, which I appreciate. And as more people come in, I need some ideas of what to post, what things you want to know. I'm going to things that I post on this channel are credit related, but I don't like to share a lot of my trade secrets. A lot of competitors lurk on my channel to steal or copy my methods, and it's kind of annoying. But you know, when you're the best at what you do, that's kind of like what people do. But yeah, so let me just tell you a little bit more about Pinnacle while I'm spraying. So Pinnacle, we repair credit the most efficient way. That doesn't mean that you couldn't get fast results either. But when it comes to running an efficient business and streamlining and building a profitable company in a business, it's not just about delivering results. It's actually about running a business. And you're not going to run a business successfully if you cannot mass market or reach a wide audience of people. And even 1% of the American population is still 1 million people. And so if you're going to cast a net, even the small net, you're going to get a lot of people. And so my mission statement, it's one of my like professional, personal goals type thing. And I kind of like want to hit that mark where I have a big brand name, and I've built it over the years to the point where large companies are beginning to recognize me. I have a call scheduled with a multimillionaire, and his name is Kevin Harrington. So that's in the works. So I did post some things about that. I'm drinking my homemade kombucha. Before this, I indulged in a bowl of leaves with olive oil and salt and pepper and apple cider vinegar. I did take my mushrooms today, not shrooms, but actually mushrooms. 7 blends, shiitake, maitake, and lion's mane, and a few others. So I'm feeling kind of good right now. Had to lay off someone because they were underperforming. Fish died. My mother guppy, I called her. She died giving birth this morning, and I put her in the tree over there. I have these trees, these different foliages around my home, and I wanted to keep her spirit in here, so I prepared a grave over there. I have it's a penthouse, it's floor to ceiling glass. You can't see it now because it's like, enclosed. But yeah, I did prepare a grave for her. I just buried her in the soil, and it's going to feed the tree that I have out there. I have trees growing because it's like 20 floors up, high rise, very expensive place. And my fish tank, it's like $10,000 worth of fish here. And so yeah, it's not about that, but more or less, yeah, she was found here, and she was giving birth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust type of thing. But I wasn't, I did, I guess, how do you say mourn? Not really mourn, but it's life. It's a part of a life that I embrace, and the letting go, which brings me peace. So these are life forms, these are animals, and I don't just see them as just fish, replaceable objects for my mere enjoyment. Yeah, so it's not just about, this tank is just immaculately, absolutely beautiful in its state right now and in its growing state. And it is the happiness of waking up every day and watching it change. And it's not just a work of art, but it's a living space for these beautiful animals. And as you can see, look how beautiful this is. This is just amazing. And it's not even finished. It's not even like ready to be, packaged and delivered or, on cyberspace. This is just a sneak peek. It's not even finished, but I will make some professional recordings of it. This is just whatever. But yeah, I created this home, and I'm beginning to build a connection with these fish. See, as you can see, she is following my finger, and this is a male here, that's a female. Yeah. But her babies look just like her. So it is the passing on through offspring we can remember where we come from. And these are the new guppies. 2 princesses. They're right here, her and her. And these fish have awesome personalities. Really cool. Fish do have personalities. It's really awesome. But yeah, I mean, I created this home for them. I'm sure they enjoy it. There's shrimp in here. There's there's blue dream, cherry shrimp, Amano shrimp from Japan. And yeah, I mean, it's just so many awesome things in here. And it's a beautiful home I created for them. And I'm just happy they enjoy it. I want them to be happy and peaceful. And she died giving birth, and so I'm interested to see what her babies look like. They're somewhere hiding here. And yeah, it's really, it's not easy. It's not easy, doing this. But it's totally rewarding. You have to keep, as you can see, it's falling off. You have to keep maintaining these things and making sure they look nice and are growing right and not drying out and stuff like that. So it's not easy. I'm not sure why that, fell. It shouldn't fall. But I guess it's meant to be that way. Eventually it will grow where it needs to grow. I'll push it down a little bit. And the thing with plants is that they'll grow in the direction of the light. And that's where we need to be. We need to be like these plants. The plants don't focus on negativity. If there's darkness, they avoid it. And they reach out to the positive light above all of these plants. Except when the light is facing down like that. I got to change that, because that's making the monstrous plants kind of grow weird. And yeah, I have this one right here. This is a nice plant. This grew new right here. These are new leaves. Very beautiful. Look. And this is what I got going on here. My other tank. This was made by hand. Everything was 100% natural, not synthetic. And these tanks are a balanced ecosystem. And one little minor change can completely, throw off everything. There could be an ammonia spike. There could be algae. There's algae right here, but that's food for these algae eaters. So as the algae grows, they have food. And so it's a proper balance. And as it eats, it shits, and the plants have enough nitrate to grow. And those beneficial bacteria act as probiotics to break down the harmful pathogenic stuff. And then there's shrimp here that basically keep it clean. They eat the algae as well. And yeah, it's a globe spherical aquascape. I should take this out. And it has like a driftwood coming out of it. It's absolutely beautiful. And these are new leaves which are growing up. I gotta buy a different, this is a ghetto light. It's temporary for now. I custom made this one right here. And now I'm just waiting for the light to come in. I'm shopping around on Amazon to find the right one. And I have this one. This one is probably due for a trim. And these are different tetraneon green neons from, I think, the Amazon. They're definitely wild fish caught. And then, yeah, just basically it. So yeah, that's one of my hobbies, guys. Go ahead and like, share. If you know any fellow aquascapers, you're welcome to check it out and leave me a link of your tanks if you guys like fish tanks or have any questions about it. Yeah, ask me. I love aquascaping. It's tough. It's not easy. Things can go wrong, just like business, all right? It's not easy running a business. It's just, that's why 90% of businesses fail. People that start a business for 1 year might be arrogant to think they know what they're getting into, but they don't really know. And so I've been in business for 11 years. I've weathered the storm, and good thing I had the right people around me. But in the beginning, it was tough, right? But, you know, the test of time really proves a lot, just like these tanks here. In the beginning, you're excited. You want to build it. You think you know everything. And then it crashes. Every business crashes. It goes up. So you got to be prepared for that crash. Everything spikes and then it crashes. All right. Be prepared when it crashes. Don't be arrogant, because right around the corner, things can change. I've been around for a while, pretty much seen a lot. Can't say I've seen everything, but I've pretty much seen a lot. And that's the thing with life. You can learn so much about life with these tanks. You know, things change. You lose loved ones. In this case, it's fish. It's not it's not the end of the world, but I do respect life in general, right? I'm pro-life, and yeah, it's good to keep these endangered species protected, and they're in my home, and they're kind of like a family, and they do spawn, so that's great. Some don't, some do. The shrimp do, the other stuff do, the guppies definitely do. The neons, not really, because I heard they're sterilized. And breeders, they put some medicine in the water and it kills their chances of having a baby, so it's really difficult for them to spawn, unfortunately. Breeders like to do that, so they die. When they die, you go back to the breeder. It's kind of like a mechanic, right? A mechanic will sabotage your car just so you can come back. And they won't tell you about everything that's wrong with your car. First, they'll wait. They'll fix this, and as they fix this, another thing happens. And they wait, and you're going to come back. Boom. So it just sucks, right? So that's kind of like how we run our business here, is that we're not trying to have you sign up with some monthly program and string you along. We want to you just pay once, get it done, boom, and then we're dedicated. Our competition, they don't have the balls to run businesses like us, but we're scaling. We're doing it pretty good, and people mistake fees like that, the fee schedule like that, and think we're just pocketing money. Actually, no, we have a long relationship with our customers. One of our customers, I think she's going to be on the channel tomorrow, continued to work with her for like a year. So some people like to say, oh, you just take money, you don't do anything. Oh, like one guy, he left a comment or he left a fake review, and we got it deleted. Obviously, people that are jealous, they're trying to do everything they can to make us look bad. But thank you, because people see the good when they come to my channel, and then they join and pay even more money than what they saw to begin with. That's basically how it works. That's how karma works. Okay, when you throw something up, it goes back down. So you're not going to change that, right? When a spaceship goes up to outer space, it comes right back down, right? So I know people like to go out of their way to do negative things, but it's just not going to work. So you should probably allocate your energy to something else, which is why I stopped trolling those people and making fun of them and embarrassing them. I mean, because they're going to go on and have, a temper tantrum and a narcissistic rage, and they're going to, post something. Notice my content is about really nice things. I don't need to tell you. You guys are smart enough to figure it out. So I wanted to share with you one of my hobbies, because I do a lot more than credit repair. But that doesn't mean I'm a jack of all trades that puts a profile up and says I do this, that. Be careful. People that have all of their hobbies and things and their accreditations, like one guy's bragging about, oh, I'm going to have Esquire at the end of my name. That's an identity statement. Or some people, like I noticed with some active military or like dishonorably discharged military, people that are addicted to drugs and stuff and like take roids, what they would do is they would post pictures of their camis, or they will walk out in public with their camis on, like they're going to war. It's kind of like, yeah, I served and went to Nam, or I went to Afghan and stuff like that. I'm like, you know what I mean? Keep that to yourself. It's kind of the same like those occult type Christians that, go to the mall and have a book and try to get you to join their club. They want you to think something about them. Why don't you just leave that out of it? You don't got to tell people you did this or did that. Maybe you don't tell anyone. The real heroes, unless they're promoting in a commissioned officer and like getting paid to recruit, that's their business, and it's good. But you just have to understand the reality, the real people. The real people that are doing shit, They ain't really saying shit, especially when it goes to that stuff, because that's some psychotic shit. You have to be a psycho to be in the Navy SEALs or MARSOC. They did a statistic that, you know, you're pretty much a psychopath to do that stuff. So anyway, not to go on a rant here, but the point is, make sure that you guys are doing something than just working all the time. All right? Try to get some hobbies. Try to have a social life. And if you like fish tanks, let me know. If you hate them, let me know. If you want to leave a fake review or a shitty comment, please do. Okay? If you want to make a post about me, please do. It's helped our business tremendously. So anyway, I'm good to indulge in some more mushroom coffee, decaffeinated because it's a little late here, but I do want to work on some files. Probably going to go to the spa in the morning tomorrow, get my nails done, and have someone shave my face because I don't really shave my face. I'm just not really about that. I can have someone do those things for me. Anyway, you guys have a good evening. We will post tomorrow.